Greetings, salutations. Another beautiful day in paradise. Guys, this is the first time I've had nails for like 6 years, so I'm trying to figure it out. My cat likes the head scratches though, so it works. Alrighty. What's the tea, spirit? What do my people need to see? Ooh, that did a nice little roll there. The riddle. Okay, so we are unfolding some sort of puzzle here. How did this plant have water on it? It must have fallen from when it was bundled up, when it was opening up into a new leaf. So that's giving me the impression that something will be unfolded to reveal some sort of knowledge, some sort of key information. It could be through someone's emotions after a new beginning has spawned. Okay, so there's a new, in due time. So there's a new beginning that's spawning, that's revealing a key part of information for you to solve a riddle. Okay, and then we have the Bardo. So you could have just been through a transformation period, or you could have just moved. The tunnel of yeah, it's a portal that's covered in the past lives of other souls. Let's see what that be. All right, and then maybe this is a love life message. Okay, so this is what's changing in the background for you in love. Bardo. The liminal, the in-between, the transition. It is a place between this life and the next. Oh, it's purgatory. A liminal realm through which souls pass. Envisioning this inherently mysterious place creates the potential for us to rise above the concerns of this world and see our relationships through a cosmic and timeless lens. Okay. So after a transition period, you're coming into a new beginning in love. And some sort of emotions that will be shown in this new beginning is going to reveal a key piece of information to solve a riddle. The unsaid, to see the unseen, to love the unloved, to let go of all the things that cause us pain. The Bardo suspends us in its spaciousness for just long enough to open us to a higher wisdom. Its energy does not belong to Earth as we know it, but rather to the cosmic network of which we are a single thread. Okay. So I feel like you're in a healthier, more lighthearted connection here if you are with someone. And you're uncovering some sort of mystery in this new beginning here. In good time. Something about timing here is very important. You could be time traveling with this person. And we have the mystic Okay, so they could hold ancient knowledge from different timelines that you guys can connect on. They really don't want you to drop them. Okay, interesting. This is an honest person. Okay. Yeah, the sort of truth. This is an honest person. This is why you're able to connect to them easier, because they have released their shadow. We may receive messages from those who are no longer with us, or see visions of lives not yet lived. So you could be connecting to somebody's ancestors right now, or your ancestors are connecting to someone else's ancestry to reveal some sort of puzzle, some sort of knot that needs to be untangled here. And the cosmic thread of your, I want to say ancestry. Yeah. Okay. We have the underworld. There are ancestors coming up from the underworld to speak to you. Okay. They have a key piece of information for you. Has Collective already been through this transition portal, or do they need to go through this transition portal? I can hear your thoughts so loud. I can hear your thoughts so loud. And Telekinesis by Travis Scott is coming through. You ain't been through it enough. Has Collective already been through this portal, or do they need to go through the Bardo? Past. Okay, yeah, so you already went through this portal. A portal where some sort of repetitive pattern is no longer able to repeat. You have returned back to a natural state of law. After understanding, I heard boundaries. Yeah, with swipe or no swiping. Boundaries. This is giving we become like who we hang around. You know, if you're living with someone long enough, or you're around certain people long enough, or you work at a certain job long enough, you start to take on characteristics of said environment. You start to look like said environment. Okay, like certain, like you might notice your face start changing, or your body start changing around certain people. This fly is hanging out with me today. So you could have just transitioned out of certain places that didn't respect your boundaries. Or just made things more confusing for you. Yeah, created more issues than solved them. It was like you had to put out a fire every day that you didn't sign up for. We have the stone. We have all this gray coming through as well. All these cards are like dark and gloomy and gray. There's something about a neutral color, where you guys are wearing more neutral colors, kind of shielding yourself. The stone, yeah, ancestry. With all these skulls here. Ancestry. And then the rope that ties us all together. And then the underworld, and we have something rooted here. Something, we have solidity. There it is. That's the word, solidity. Okay, so the stone. Why is this fly like in love with me today? Can we not? You're gonna have to. That is wild. Okay. All right, the eternal anchor and the rock. As an archetypal object, the stone holds psychic and literal weight. Its energy is one of the permanence, concreteness, and reliability. The stone's ability to transform is nearly imperceptible to us, as it changes ever so slowly, ever over countless human lifespans. A single stone may see thousands of generations come and go, therefore it contains an ancient and eternal presence. That's so cool. So maybe you need to connect to some sort of earthly object around you, like an heirloom or a piece of jewelry, to connect to your ancestors because they've been around your ancestors. Ooh, so you can recover ancestral history through different objects around you and meditate with that object so that they can communicate with you. Okay, because it's giving like you've seen, you're able to unlock information from other realms. You're able to peer into other realms here. You can peer into the underworld or the part of purgatory where passed over loved ones come to visit. Okay, so the stone is a remedy for what ails us, humble and easily unnoticed. The power of the stone balances the frenzy of our world. Ooh, and then we have in Jewish mourning tradition, stones are left at graves rather than flowers. Sit with this vision for a moment and see what unfolds. See, like if you guys sit with some sort of, I can't with these flies, bro. There's like two in here and they're all over my ish, but okay. So your ancestors are a fly on the wall with something. Or they're trying to warn you about some sort of flies on the wall that's entangling you in some sort of BS that's not even your problem. Okay, and then we have the siren, the shaman. Again, with the past life knowledge here, with the past life experiences that you can wear on your chain, on your, yeah, as an heirloom. Certain items uncover past life memories. Ooh. And then the siren and the shaman. Oh, there it is. Okay, I was gonna say this sounds like a partnership. Okay, so you're coming into a partnership with a very wise sorcerer, um, someone who is a very deeply complex soul that can connect to you as a very deeply complex soul. And again, not only rocks can hold memories, but water can hold memories. Something about putting one of your crystals in water, kind of meditating with that. Wow, this is an emperor, guys. He's very lighthearted. Okay, even though he might be a jokester, he wants to take you seriously. Yeah, he wants to get to the center of a blow pop of a matter. He wants to get to the core element of the multiple layers that make you you. They want to. They want to understand your wild side. So the siren, the shaman, the stone. So you could be uncovering certain messages from both of y'all's ancestors together. Yeah, from past over loved ones. In the home, like you guys could be meditating in the home with this lover and uncovering, yeah, in a protected, safe area. Uncover. Ooh, nice. The lighting's doing a cool thing. Yeah, and like certain lighting and in a certain secluded area where you can feel safe enough to open up your crown chakra and allow certain messages to come in, to drop in, like the water that came out of this leaf after the leaf opened up. This person might like swimming, or they really want to go swimming with you. Something about a jewelry box. I really enjoy your jewelry collection. They love how your hair kind of drips out an ethereal essence. They see you as like a cartoon, like not real. They see you as a mythical creature that they've only seen in their dreams. Wow, yeah, with the past life memories here. So you were, oh, and then we have I'm grateful for my soulmate and soul tribe. So this person is part of your soul tribe here in some way, shape, or form. Okay, yep, God, goddess energy, aligned chakras, spiritual destiny, and dharma, aligned on dharmic path. As I split the deck. Okay, so this person is, yeah, you guys understand each other. Okay. Oh. I was not expecting. Yeah, it's like right place, right time as well. You guys kind of magnetically drew each other in on the astral. um, it's like y'all are just kind of skipping around, frolicking around the forest, and then there's like certain signs that led you to each other. Yeah, you guys followed the certain signs to lead you to each other. They could give like a sad girl, sad boy vibe, or they love this about you. Okay. So what's this puzzle that they're solving? Maybe you're trying to get through to a certain collective here about something. People that refuse to listen. You're trying to uncover some sort of message that's gonna power up or embark some sort of innovation. What's the riddle? Yeah, it's like someone has listening problems and you're trying to solve some sort of, yeah, see, you're trying to turn on the light with something here. Light codes. This could have something to do with what you hold, what you deem as sacred with your bodily vessel, with your sexuality, with your creational energy. We have isolation and knowing too much. So people could have isolated you because you just like you know a little too much for you being a know-it-all is very uncomfortable for certain people, so they isolated you so that people wouldn't listen to you. So now you're trying to solve this riddle to get through a message of truth to people who are not able to see past some sort of a wall. Yeah, like in Stranger Things, there is some sort of wall made of like the underworld materials. And even though it looks like decay, there is some form of life here still sprouting. Okay. But it could have also been mirrored back from the world that it's dividing, our world from the underworld. So people who can't see past some sort of wall. You weren't uncovering. All right, so I guess you guys are getting cuffed. All right, you're uncovering um, the secrets behind the wall, behind the stone wall. Because you can swim underneath the wall. Hmm. And then let me read this shaman as well. Because there's something calling you behind the wall. And you listened to your natural instincts and followed it. And you met and you're meeting someone on this expedition, on this scavenger hunt. You could connect to whales. The Magi, the sorcerer, the medicine woman. You could have been a medicine woman in a past life, or you have ancestors that were in the medic field, or that were medicine healers or herbalists. Healing of self, the shaman has the knack for finding doorways to the other world, allowing psychic visions and the old magic to leak into this world, the unseen. In this way, the shaman is a master who bridges the everyday and the sacred, revealing potent power needed desperately in our time. Yet where there is power, there is shadow, so the shaman must be vigilant in studying their darkness. This card reminds us that the force of healing is ultimately not our own. We must shape it and share it with the world. You guys could work with clay, with the hands here. So you're grounding some sort of information that is calling to you on the other side of this wall to the underworld. Okay, you've already been through the portal. You can swim underneath the portal. You can easily access and go through the portal towards this other world and our world to solve this riddle, to bring back some sort of proof. Yeah, the stone is like tangible. It's a physical item with solidity that you can touch, that you can see. Okay, so the siren might be going through this portal with the shaman, or you guys are both the shaman and the siren with balance of your masculine and feminine energies. Okay, because there is an alignment here with the moon cycles. That looks like someone's hands that I know. Huh. And then the orphan here. Yeah, so it's like you knew too much in your childhood. Something about your eyes. Yeah, your eyes during childhood revealed truth. So people isolated you and sacrificed you, offered up the secrets within you. To keep the wall, to keep the wall there, to keep to keep people from accessing what's behind the wall. So you had to improvise, adapt, and overcome here to survive. You could be an orphan, or people use that against you. Okay, so we have surprise here. So there's a surprise uncovering of knowledge as the outer world is syncing with the collective's inner. So what's syncing in the community? There is a surprise to a community that you are not the problem with something. And this could have been a reoccurring pattern for most of your life. With the shaman here, you could be like a traveling spiritualist here. It's reminding me of Paul from the Bible, when Saul became Paul. Anyways, there are communities that are realizing that you are not the fault, that you are not the fault of some sort of deconstruction or some sort of toxicity seeping through some sort of environment. You just your difference and your knowledge kind of uncovered it naturally. Yeah, people who refuse to see what's right in front of them with the Four of Cups here. You were here to return them back to natural law, to show them what they were actually ingesting, what they were actually looking at, what was actually being offered to them. Yeah. That was putting them in some sort of autopilot mode here. You triggered a community out of autopilot mode, or multiple communities. Okay, that's why they wanted you invisible. Like and then we have Nine of Cups here, reversed, and it made them uncomfortable. Exactly. Or you were able to multitask certain tasks easily because you're naturally in tune with the bigger picture, and this triggered people that can't do what you do. Or you just had multiple talents as a youngling. Okay, so what's the surprise? Something that you asked God for in the past is coming in for you now. Three of Wands here. You're getting some sort of 3D reassurance about progress and expansion. But there's a surprising new adventure coming in as we speak. What is all this here? There's a new adventure coming out of a key piece of information that is calling you through time traveling we're swimming underwater to find some sort of artifact. And you could be doing this with a lover. Yeah, see with the Wheel of Fortune, he's like going underneath some sort of wall, some sort of like I don't know, man. I'm probably not gonna post it. We'll see, we'll see. Alright, so what's the bugging out? Progress. What? Bugging out. Someone is watching you work on something. Someone that feels very uncomfortable with the amount of growth that you're expressing through your creative hobbies. Yeah, someone wanted you to feel rejected because you're coming out as a divine feminine here. You're very connected to your Venus energy. You are in the land of prosperity. You are in the land of milk and honey. You amplify and multiply people's energies around you. You are abundance. And people wanted other people to overlook you because of this, because they were bugging out at your progress, because it shows that they, no matter how hard they try to put up a fight with you, they're not going to win. And this made them uncomfortable. So they got up in their head and did the most to get people to not celebrate you, or to get you to feel unwanted. Okay. But you're used to this. You just went to bed. You're like in your little hammock over here. Like, okay. I'll just go to a different dimension. What is wrong with y'all? Where I am celebrated. Okay, so anything else through this deck? Correspondence, yeah, and this is mirrored back at them as well. Okay, so you were reflecting a side of them that they didn't want to see. So now you're getting proofs that they can see it. Or you already have proof. You already got the stone. You already got this artifact. What will you do with this proof? Yeah, no, you'd rather work alone. You're more productive when you're alone. Or you need to set boundaries with your ancestors that try to come contact you when you're working or when you're planting in your garden. You need to tell them, like, hey, like, one at a time, guys. One at a time, boys. Ladies. Okay. Leave me alone. We have switch it up. So you could have people that try to mirror you, but they can't mirror your ability to unlock different dimensions and travel through them. Yeah, you have like the hidden knowledge